Hey guys, it's Patrick. Just checking in to do a video update because I think I mentioned in recent videos that I'm starting to write some stuff down to kind of document, you know, this transition. Um, I love that I'm doing video updates, but writing feels kind of more intimate and more organic sometimes. Video updates are great because I'm able to share this with, whoever wants to see, and also to kind of check in about my progress and see my living, moving self and what's changed over time. So I'm going to keep doing this. But I'm also going to focus on writing. Back when I had my laptop versus this big desktop, I used to like to pretend that I could write on my laptop, but when that was mobile and nice. But since breaking my laptop, obviously, it just feels weird to kind of be sitting at this computer staring at this huge screen, like writing intimate things. So I've taken to the old pen and paper method, and I actually wrote something today. I spent my day off at the Book Mill, which is this local gorgeous place, magical place. Um, that's this old mill that is still a working mill, but isn't like a factory anymore. It's just filled with books. It's a bookstore, like floors of books and nooks and crannies, and overlooking this huge roaring river, where I like camped out today and had some food and just sat and wrote. I read a little bit there, but mostly I wrote and just stared out the window, and it like started to snow, and it was just absolutely perfect. So good place to write for anyone who's local. Um, so I'm gonna just read what I have, and I'm gonna be reading right from this, so it might be awkward, but maybe I'll get better at this. So here goes. Um, it's called Guy Space. Lately, I've been finding myself in Guy Space. I've been there before, I realize, but not ever as one of the guys. In those moments I'm there in my head, I wish I could write it all down, write whole big essays about it, but instead I'm putting all my energy into treading water, keeping my head up. Like the duck feet my college professor used to talk about to illustrate something about the therapeutic relationship. You see, the duck, to the onlookers of the pond, glides along gracefully, but underneath his feet are moving at a rapid pace, doing all this work we cannot see. First, I'll explain what I mean by guy space, then I'll tell you about the work, the duck and his feet, respectively. Guy space isn't a place I necessarily go, but a place I realize when I'm there. Guy space is weightlifting in my basement with my 26-year-old soon-to-be brother-in-law. We're using his equipment. He's probably had a weight bench and weights like this and known how to use them since he started playing football at age 14. I, on the other hand, taught myself how to make my body produce muscle using free weights and doing push-ups. No one ever taught me how to do this. You'll be hearing that line a lot. Even with the progress I've made exercising on my own, we're both aware that genetics makes him outweigh me by at least 100 pounds. These are things I'm constantly navigating, although what makes me realize I'm in guy space is the way James knowingly navigates his system of weights. Clearly in charge, he teaches me things like doing pyramids, which is when you start by bench pressing the absolute heaviest amount your body will let you until your arms about give out, and then your spotter releases weight in small increments. Each time you're pushing the bar up and down until your arms become wobbly and weak. Repeat, 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 till you're just lifting the 5-pound bar, which feels heavier than it's ever felt before, because your arms are so exhausted. And I know I'm in guy space because he doesn't let me stop, as I want to when I first become tired. He presses me to press on until I really can go no further. There is a new culture I'm learning here, and as my duck self keeps up physically, my duck feet are, well, firstly, they are working like hell to keep up the physical endurance, frankly, but then isn't that the game? My duck feet are also thinking about this game. At first glance, or from onlookers of guy space, it might look like this brainless jock-type activity birthed from misogyny. He telling me I can't stop, us both getting off on adding more weights, pushing each other to go further than we know the other wants to. But it's not mindless here in guy space. I realize something I wouldn't have otherwise. It's love. It actually may be misogynistic. James wants to help me get big muscles, to be tough, etc. But the reality is he's helping me to succeed as a man, muscles strapped on and all. No one's ever taught me this, I think. As my heart aches and swells right there in my damp basement with my biceps. And I know I'm in guy space after realizing all of this when we turn the tables and I'm spotting James watching as he becomes weaker and weaker. And to both of our surprise, I say 10 more. He raises an eyebrow, then accepts me as I'm gaining more membership here. 10 more equals you can do it. Keep going equals you are strong. Groan equals thank you for supporting me. Grunt equals thank you, I need you. High five equals I'm glad we have each other. And then later, dude, I'm feeling it equals I remember.